Implementing AI in this arena or this domain is quite new and interesting to see that.
The human aspect of philosophy is quite interesting.
If you look at the core, it goes to kind of all social constructs that try to define who you should be and not be as a person.
As a woman, I can relate to Simone and her thoughts for equality.
Why is that important? Is it really important? No. Am I going to have a better life? No. Do I think I'm going to have a better life? Yes. Why? Why would you think that? What is that value as a human being?
So, I have created a web app called PhiloSphere. And PhiloSphere is a magical sphere of wisdom. You can enter and converse with an AI playing the roles of history's greatest philosophers. Ask the biggest questions of life. Now, I've invited some of my colleagues to see if PhiloSphere can indeed trigger meaningful conversation and reflection about life. And if you like what you see, you can go to www.philosphere.app and then you can test it for yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Please have a seat. Welcome. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. So now I think it's time for you to see the app.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm just going to bring the app forward to you.
Great.
Insert OpenAI key, okay? So
Put it in the clip holder, so you should be able to just select
All
it
right.
and go Command V.
All right.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Oh, yes, this looks good. Okay, so here we have the team, so to speak.
I've heard about Confucius. I know who Marcus Aurelius is. Nietzsche I've heard of. And Simone I'm not too familiar with. Is he a painter or something?
You know what, actually? I think you should...
Ask. Oh, okay.
So if you navigate to the left side of the screen and go to questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you can sort of select the first one.
the first one, right?
Yeah. And maybe you can just read it out loud and
Yeah.
what their answers are.
Yeah, so the question is, everyone using only 3 words, please describe yourself.
Okay, so we have Marcus. He's Stoic, Emperor, Meditator.
Confucius, he is teacher, moralist and humanist.
Simone de Beauvoir, existentialist, independent and feminist.
And Nietzsche says he's unconventional, questioning, transcendent.
Yeah.
Okay, this is great. I think I have an idea myself, but
Yeah.
it will be very interesting to see what these guys think about it. Yeah, okay, let's start out with Aurelius. As a software developer, while the realm of technology changes rapidly, the value of creating something beneficial and ethically sound for the community remains constant. And while we cannot always control outcomes, we can control our efforts and intentions, ensuring they align with the greater good and the service of humanity. Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah. I think working with software, it's so many possibilities. You can form, you can mold, and you can do anything, and you can do it for good and you can do it for bad. The impact is, my little impact, if we go back to the kind of Aurelius approach to this,
Yeah.
I can only do, I'm not, okay, if I create a new Facebook, then I can really have a big impact.
Yes.
But let's be frank, I probably will only be able to change some small things, and that's what I can do. But should focus to drive that in the right direction. It's interesting advice, and it is, absolutely.
Yeah, Simone, in your role as an IT developer, strive to make choices that align with this responsibility, ensuring that your work contributes to dismantling barriers and fostering inclusivity. This approach will not only enrich your professional journey, but add meaningful depth to the essence you chose to create. Frederick, remember the future belongs to those who dare to dream and challenge themselves, embodying the spirit of the Superman by not only achieving technical excellence, but also by redefining what is possible in the realm of technology and its application to human progress. Yes, quite interesting ideas, and I do resonate with most of them because the work should make you feel positive, and it should also make you feel that you are doing something which is valuable. I also like the idea that you should also create a very positive work environment or around you, which is more inclusive and more open to ideas and equality. And also because we work in a technical field, you have to focus on the core things, that is your knowledge, and you should always upgrade that. So I agree with most of the things which are said here. Yeah.
That is also a question that I'm struggling with quite a bit, but I've done some education within it.
Yeah.
Okay, from Marcus then. Through the practice of attention, we must remain aware of our roles and responsibilities, ensuring our actions align with our moral values. This means dedicating ourselves fully to our duties when we are at work and giving our personal life its due time and energy with the same level of commitment and presence. Yeah. Clever man. Confucius, one must avoid extremes and pursue the path of moderation in all matters, including the balance between work and personal life. By embracing Ren, benevolence, towards oneself and others, and applying Li, proper conduct, in our daily actions, one can maintain harmony between professional responsibilities and personal well-being.
What do you think?
I guess Confucius is more on the Asian side of the world, whereas Marcus Aurelius is more on the hard, dedicated, however focused aspect, which is, I think it's quite similar to the cultural differences as well, perhaps. So the definition of what is a good life, they try to answer it or give you guidance as to how to understand it and accept what is a good life. But I like what it says that, okay, you should focus on one or the other when you're doing it.
Yes.
Because if you lose focus, you probably won't be present at home or present at work, which is a smart thing.
It's sort of a meta question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm always mostly interested in Nietzsche. I feel that I'm drawn to him because I think he's really rock and roll, you know?
I relate.
He says that the fact that my work has been resurrected in this manner, years after my passage from the mortal coil, would have amused me greatly. It is a vivid illustration of the will to power at work, transcending even the boundaries of death. It affirms my belief in the profound impact of ideas, capable of igniting fires in the minds of the future generations, long after their creators have turned to dust. Yeah. Of course he's happy about that. I would be.
Okay. Simone, this use of my work as a conduit for ongoing dialogue and reflection is a powerful testament to the unneeding relevance of existential thought in navigating the complexities of human existence, inviting individuals to actively engage in defining and redefining the essence of their being and the world around them.
Yeah.
I think it would have been weird for them to see this so many years after, but it also means that their thoughts are relevant today as well. We can use them and we can find new ways of learning, like I've done today. I've never heard about two of these, so yeah, it's a good thing.
What do you think about this way of experiencing philosophy?
I think this is more interesting because I do read books and stuff, but I don't read a lot of philosophical or non-fictional works. So I think this is easier for people like me to get in touch with some of the ideas or ideology which old philosophers had, and how it can be still implemented in our life today.
You can interact with it how you want to interact with it.
Yes.
Which is quite extraordinary compared to chapter 1, introduction, chapter 2.
Yeah.
It's different. You get the feeling for the culture where they come from in time and geographical location that brings something to the table, and not only looking backwards to historically, but looking forward. It doesn't strike me that we've gotten that much further than where they were. It's more of the tools and technology around us which has changed.
Yeah.
So
What they have, it is relevant for this day's society, and it will probably be for an extremely long time. So this kind of dialogue is really valuable and a really interesting approach to dive into philosophy, I think.
Not only sort of lecturing their a summary of their philosophy, but actually doing it relevant to the question, and that was quite impressive, I think. I got very eager to read more, because it's subjects that inspires me and I feel very interested in, both in my role as manager, but also personally.
To discuss different questions I have in a more maybe personal or maybe more ethical problems, big existential questions, it would be nice to get this. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this being out there, so
Okay.
other people can test.
Sure, and you can test with your friends and hear what they
Yeah.
think about it. Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, then go and press that like button down below and subscribe if you'd like to see more thoughtful creations like this. And of course, try it for yourself on www.philosphere.app.